Alrighty, okay, ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing today? My name is Jordan King, but you can call me Jordan Too Skinny, and welcome to the Rockstar Podcast. This is my first episode. This is my first episode. Wow, clap it up, y'all. This is my first episode. This is recommended by you guys via Instagram. Y'all go follow my Instagram at Rockstar Jordan to drop a podcast. Now, this discussion of topic, this is going to be a touchy one, but we're talking about love. This is my first episode of love. So if you knew already, please hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 500 subscribers. Please hit that bell so you know when I drop. And also share, like, and comment. Share, like, and comment so I can do whatever to make my podcast a little better. Maybe get a little tips on audio and maybe echoing and stuff like that. So with that all being said, let's talk about love. Not only the romantic love, not only the kind of love you hear about in songs or you see in films. We are discussing love in all its manifestations, including love for friends, family, oneself, unconditional love, and even love that transforms a person's life. I seem to feel like through all my 21 years of living, love has great power. Love has the power to motivate people to accomplish amazing things beyond compare. Wounds can be healed by it. It has the power to unite communities, let's face it. Though it may also be perplexing. It may cause pain. It may put us to the test. And occasionally it has the power to totally change who we are. Today, we are going to explain what love actually is, why we need it, why we have trouble with it, and how we might develop better bonds with both ourselves and other people. Now, let's get started. So the number one question that everybody asks, that everybody always get confused with is, what is love? I looked it up on Google and it says love is an intense feeling of deep affection, a great interest and pleasure in something, a personal thing. Let's begin with the main query. The love is, you can get 10 different replies if you ask 10 different people. Some claim that love is an emotion. Some maybe would claim that it's a decision or it's chemistry according to some. Some claim it's dedication. The reality, all of those characteristics are what love is. Emotion is the foundation of love, but action is what keeps it alive because emotions are detrimental. Everybody has a different emotion when they get up each day. However, true love endures despite shifting feelings. Patience is the choice of true love. Forgiveness is the choice of true love. Understanding is the choice of true love. Consider the individuals who have influenced your life the most. It might have been a parent, a grandmother, a guide, a companion. Perfection wasn't what made such partnerships unique. It was reliability. Those folks turned up once more and once more. That's what I feel what love accomplishes. Love appears. I can recall a time when I felt like I was in love. Felt like I was in dire need of this person to love me back. And it felt good. I can say it did feel good. But what I didn't realize is I was inexperienced. I was inexperienced in how to love a person fully and accept them for who they are, what they are, and how they are. And I still think about it to this day. It's always the what ifs when it comes to love. If a love doesn't work out, it's always, man, I wish it actually went well with this person. I wish I would have did this different. I wish I would have did that different. All these things are a sign of guilt for me. And as I sit back and I lay in my bed, I think about how I could have loved this person more than what I did. So it wouldn't have been this way. But I also believe that everything happens for a reason. So maybe I can learn from the mistakes I did from the last relationship and move on to the next. Maybe. Well, y'all want to know what my meaning of love is? My own personal meaning of love is honesty. There is nothing more important in a relationship, whether it be your friends, family, or the loved one. Honesty is the best policy. That's what my gym teacher used to always say. Honesty is the best policy. If not, you're going to be stuck in a world of hurt. A world of pain, full of regrets, full of guiltiness, full of every bad emotion in your body that just makes you queasy. that makes you overthink a lot of things if you start to lie. I also feel like you shouldn't lie anyway, but that's a different topic for a different story. Another topic I have on love is why every human being needs love. This is an intriguing thing. Humans are literally wired for connection. According to the scientific research, we are in need of love from the moment we are born. Think about it like this. Babies that receive love, care, and emotional support typically have better emotional development than babies who don't. That yearning does not go away as we get older. We still desire acceptance, connectivity, understanding, a belonging in the world. Even the world's strongest people require love. Even the most preposterous individuals require affection. Love can't be replaced by money. Fame can't replace love. Your greatest accomplishments cannot be replaced by love, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't have meaningful relationships, you can have all the success in the world and yet still feel empty. The need to be recognized and loved lies at the center of every human being. I feel like that's not a sign of weakness. Every human is like that. Every human in the world requires a deep sense of love. Love is an embodiment of a feeling that makes you feel good, that makes you feel safe, that makes you feel like you're cared for, you're important, that you're well needed. Because I know that there's a lot of times, even now when you was a kid, or maybe even in the future, that it may not feel like people that love you or don't love you is not there for you. Even a phone call, a text message to check up on you could be what all a person needs. And sometimes I know for a fact if I check up on somebody or somebody that I used to talk to, check up on me, normally is not genuine. I got people from high school that I used to talk to text me saying, "Hey Jordan, I hope you're doing okay." And then after that, okay, always comes with a motive. It always comes with, "Oh, do you have any bread on you?" Mostly it's about money. That means that I know for a fact that it's not genuine. That's just a friend that I used to talk to, and that's it. There ain't no emotional ties to it. Yeah, that's my homie, but now that we don't talk no more, that's all he wants from me is some bread. That's the only time he decides to touch my number is for some bread, for some money. And I think about that. Why do people that you used to talk to always want something out of you? I think if you have friends, then you shouldn't want anything out of that person unless they are willing to give it. Now that's a different thing, but a person that you haven't even seen or talked to yet, that don't even decide to reach out to you, only if it's for some money, that's a different thing. And I always wonder to myself too, if I reach out to that same person, whether it's a support or for that same reason, would they do it for me? Would they send theirs and be like, "Okay, how much do you need?" Because I've did that before. I feel like I gotten played. I feel like I gotten used when I was back in high school. I have gave this chick for her birthday because I know that she needed. And that was at the time when I was working at Dollar General in high school. I said, "You know what? I'm going to give you some money." So I gave it to her for the kindness of my heart. And I don't remember and I wouldn't forget the words that she said to me. She said, "The people who give me money or give me or help me get my support through will not be forgotten. I would give you 10 times as what you give me." And this was on her birthday, mind you. And I sent her this money 2021. It's been 5 years now. My birthday has rolled through 5 years, and I haven't gotten even a happy birthday from her. I haven't even gotten a "Hey, how you doing?" I just got left on scent and keep it pushing. But then expects me when it's time for her to give me some bread, and here I go. And I think that's just a me thing. We can move on from that, right? What is the difference between love and infatuation? Many people mistake infatuation for love. Infatuation really is thrilling. I had to look up a word. It's actually thrilling. And I think butterflies are the cause. It's messaging all night long and it's thinking about someone all the time, and that's perfectly acceptable. However, people can mistake love and infatuation for being the same thing, but they are two different things because the main focus of infatuation is how someone makes you feel temporarily. Love is about a person's identity. Infatuation says, "Oh man, what am I going to get from this person? What is she going to provide for me? How much money is he going to give me for my nails, for my food, for my head to sleep?" Love says, "How can I best help you have your best interest?" When things become challenging, infatuation starts to wane. Love develops in the face of difficulties. When things are simple, anyone can stay. But when life becomes difficult, love seems to fade away. When disputes arise, when errors occur, when expectations are not fulfilled, that's when you find out you're experiencing true love or affection. I've experienced true love once, and it was the best feeling of my life, actually. It seems like that nobody can tell me anything wrong. And it wasn't just no puppy love, too. I felt like that this woman loved me. It was genuine. It was the best feeling in the world. And she never wanted anything from me except for my best interest. Now, mind you, we was together, so of course I would help her out, and she would help me out. But it had never seemed that she wanted anything for herself, for her own well-being. She'd always wanted to help me and make me become the better person that I am today. But nowadays, it seems like, let's move on. I'm saying too much. Family love. Our families are among the first places we encountered love. Everybody's family tale is unique now. Some people were raised in nurturing households, others have difficulties. Some people have strong bonds with their relatives, others are still recovering from traumas in their families. However, regardless of your background, family ties frequently acquire communication skills. We discover what constitutes a healthy connection, or occasionally what constitutes an unhealthy one. Unconditional support is one of the best things a family can give. The type that states, I love you even when you fail, and I'll still love you when you're struggling. I love you when you're not at your best. That has a lot of power. We all need a place where we can be loved without having to earn it, a location of acceptance. Now, my family is normally a supporting family. My dad's side welcome you with open arms. They always trying to help, even if it's not in their best interest, which is mostly not. They still always try to help. Even if you're just a random person on the street, they always would try to help. Now, my mom's side of the family, although there are some people in that family that supports heavy, but there are some people who just want what you have. And I feel like it's okay to block family. Because that's one of the things that they use as most. Say, oh, I'm family. I'm your cousin, Jordan. We should be able to try to help family out. You're not going to help family out? After everything I done did, you're not going to help family out? They always want to use that tactic to get you. They always use that. So, oh, we're family type. So that just automatically makes me think that I have to help you. That, oh, you know my mama. That should make me want to help you. It's revolting. It's revolting. So I also can push out that it is okay to block family, because it gets draining at a point. And it starts to be noticeable. Like that's the only thing you want. You try to play this facade that, oh yeah, I love this person. I love you, Jordan. And then it just starts to see it blatantly in your face, because action speaks louder than words. Action speaks louder than words. So what I say about family love is be careful, because even though they might be your family, I don't think you're really your family. I hope that makes sense. Friendship love. Let's talk about friendship love. Now, friendship love, I know a lot of people had to cut a lot of friends off because of how weird it was moving. I am a person normally who don't cut off people randomly like that unless I have a good reason to. Block them. And normally I do. But even still, I still don't block them because it's just not in my character. I'll always believe in second chances, but chances be too much if they keep doing the same thing over and over again. So that's why I'm in this predicament right now with not even associating with people that can't be true to me or just talks behind my back because of what they did. And there's also the gaslighters. And there's also the people who don't believe they're never in the wrong. Like what they say is word, what they say is bond, what they say is the ultimate truth. When the whole time you're in the wrong. And then when somebody points that out to you, it's all, you're not being a good friend. You're not on my side. I thought we was friends. Why is you taking up for them? I believe I should take up in what makes sense. I believe in reality. Because I believe in this world, not everybody is always perfect. So that's why I love my friends right now. I love the friends that can tell you if you're wrong or tell you if you're right. Those are the true friends that can stick beside you for a very long time. And it starts to, like with the family one, it starts to be noticeable. It starts to be more like Hey, you might be a good friend for me. You might be a good friend for me. Friendships doesn't always get the attention romantic relationships get, but friendships can be life-changing. I want you guys to think about your close friend. Are they the person you call when life falls apart? Maybe they're the first person to tell you something amazing happens in your life. Good friends always celebrate your victories, but they also sit with you through your losses. And here's what makes a friendship special. I'm gonna give you the sauce right now. It's chosen. You don't choose your family, but you choose your friends. Friendships thrive off trust, honesty, loyalty, mutual respect. A true friend tells you what you need to hear, not just what you want to hear. Those type of friendships are priceless. Very, very priceless. The foundations of self-love. Now we're stepping to the most important conversation of this episode is self-love. I think for years, people misunderstood what self-love really is. Some thought it meant being self-centered. Others thought it meant ignoring your flaws. But healthy self-love isn't arrogance, it's self-respect. It's recognizing your value. It's understanding that your worth doesn't depend on your achievements, appearance, popularity, or mistakes. Let's be real, most people are harder on themselves than anyone else. We criticize ourselves, compare ourselves, judge ourselves. We carry guilt. We repay failures. But what if you treated yourself with the same kindness you show your best friend? What if you offer yourself grace, some patience, understanding? You don't have to be perfect to deserve love. You don't have to earn your worth. Healthy self-love means taking care of your mental health, setting boundaries, protecting your peace, pursuing growth, forgiving yourself. Because when you don't love yourself, you often seek validation from people who can't give you what only you can give yourself. And I had to learn about what self-love is the hard way. I've always, every single time somebody gave me a compliment, I downplay myself. Oh, Jordan, you look good today. No, I forgot to wear this, so I don't look good. I'm actually ugly. Oh, Jordan, you smell nice. No, I put on the wrong cologne. I think I smell like crap, obviously. Jordan, your hair looks nice. No, I forgot to wash it. It still looks ugly. I used to like to downplay myself because I never thought I was on a good pedestal for other people, especially back in high school. I always doubted my self-looks, my appearance. I doubted who I am as a person because they only see me as a class clown, as somebody that can make them laugh, but they never see me as nothing other than that. So I used to think that my only flaw is to make people laugh, but I know there's a lot more things in my arsenal that I know that I have to reach. Why? Because God told me my purpose is to make content for people, to make them laugh and to help them. To help kids not make the same mistakes that I did. That's my reasoning for doing this podcast. That's my reasoning for making videos that may seem a little bit weird to other people because I want to make them laugh and to tell them that post what you want to post. Do what you want to do. You can achieve what you want to achieve. All you got to do is put your mind to it. That's the same quote that my mom gave me every single day. Every single day. If you put your mind to it, the world is limitless. And that's what I'm doing this right now. I'm posting a lot on my Instagram. I'm posting a lot on my TikTok. I'm making communities. I'm posting myself. I'm getting myself out there. I'm talking to people, connecting with people. I'm doing all of that now because it's about loving yourself, because nobody else going to love you more than you. And that's what I feel like about self-love. Now let's talk about the social media world. Social media world of love. I know social media can change relationships because of what you hear and the rumors and stuff. It can ruin a person's reputation. But many people feel more disconnected than ever when it comes to social media relationships. Why? Because social media often shows highlights instead of reality. We often compare ourselves to the people that feel like they got a good relationship, but y'all really don't know what's happening behind the cameras. Or when that camera cuts off, I don't think it's the same as what they portray to be. We compare our behind the scenes lives to somebody else's highlight reel. We see the perfect couples, the perfect vacations, the perfect moments, but the real love isn't perfect. It's actually real messy. It's human. It's learning, growing, forgiving. The healthiest relationships aren't the ones that look perfect online. They're the ones built on trust when nobody's watching. Don't measure your relationship against social media. Measure it by peace, respect, communication. and growth. I used to think that, y'all remember Dee Dee Jean and Halle Berry? I used to think they had the perfect life. They got a baby and they both doing their own thing. They going out to these extravagant vacations. I feel like it was the best. And I looked at myself and I said, man, I'm not doing that. I want to be just like them. And then, all the stuff came up on Twitter. I don't know if y'all follow Twitter, but all that stuff came up on Twitter about taking custody, about who keeps the child. And here I thought that it was going to be good. I thought it was going to be great, but don't be fooled by what you see. Heartbreaking and healing. If love is part of life, heartbreak is often part of the journey too. Most people have experienced it. A breakup, a betrayal, a lost friendship, the death of someone they truly loved. Heartbreak hurts because love matters. The culmination of love is to have grieved deeply. If you never cared, it wouldn't hurt. But what I've learned is pain can be a teacher. Some of the greatest lessons come from a heartbreak. It teaches resilience, wisdom. It teaches our self-value. Healing doesn't happen overnight, and that's okay. Some wounds need time, but eventually healing comes. The hurt begins to fade, the lessons remain, and often we emerge stronger than before. I've been through breakups, a couple myself. Did it hurt? Absolutely. It hurt, but I had to get over it and realize that the world isn't ending because I broke up with somebody. You still move on to live another day. And that's one thing I had to realize. Nobody's gonna care if you break up with that person. And I also realized that the hurt is temporary. It might last for a day or two, but then after that, after you get all the cries out, that's when, to me, it feels better. I don't think I never truly moved on from my breakups. I act like I do, but in reality, I didn't. And that's okay, because it takes time. It takes time. So after all this love talk, we haven't really spoke on the real love. What does real love look like? I think that real love looks like the same old, the sacrifice, commitment, patience, kindness, forgiveness, and growth. Just like every type of love, real love isn't perfect. It's intentional. It's choosing someone even when life gets difficult. It's caring when it's inconvenient. It's showing up when it's easier to walk away. Love is more than a feeling. It's a decision repeated over and over again. And we practice consistently. It has the power to change lives. Ladies and gentlemen, real love has the power to change lives. And that's why I said on my friendships, I'm grateful to have people that's still in my life right now. That's not just asking me for some bread every chance they get. Talking to me, helping me, reassuring me. That's why I'm with the people that I'm with today. Because no matter how much I get mad at them, or how much they either rage bait me, joke on me, make fun of me, all that, they still take some time to say, yo, Jordan, this ain't it for you. I don't think this is in your best interest, Jordan. Maybe you should try this. Or maybe once in a while, you're my boy, Jordan. I love you as a brother, man. Maybe once in a while I say I love you. It's okay to say I love you to your homies. It's not weird to say I love you to your homies. It's not weird to say I love you to your homegirls. Even to this day, I'm glad I have the friends that I have, the people that I talk to. I'm glad that they're in my life. And I know that there's probably still some more love out there. I want to hear y'all side of the story. So maybe y'all drop what I have to drop in the comment section below. I would like to hear y'all opinion about love in general. I love to hear about other people's stories. I love to learn more about what I'm talking about. And so maybe I can use it and apply it to my everyday life. There will be timestamps of when I talk about a topic, so don't worry about that. I guess as we wrap up today's episode of the Rockstar Podcast, I want to leave you with a thought. The world often tells us that success, money, status, and recognition are the most important things in life. But when you listen to people's stories, especially near the end of their lives, the thing that they value most isn't usually what they own. It's who they love and who love them. So take the time to appreciate the people in your life. Tell them that you care. Reach out to a friend that you fell out with And I'm not talking about the friend that just keep hitting you up for some money. Reach out to a person that you used to talk to every single day and tell them I didn't forget about you. Tell them I miss you. Call your family, the family that's real to you, that actually loves you, and show kindness. There's a lot of nasty people out here in this world, and it's because they never had a chance to grasp what kindness is. And don't forget to give yourself some grace too. If today's conversation encouraged you, inspired you, or made you think differently about love, I hope you can share this podcast with someone who needs to hear it. I'd had some questions about love, but I want to make this a three-part topic. So I'm feeling like the next episode, I'm going to bring some people on and ask them some questions and maybe get some more insight about what this love thing really is. And thank you. I want to say thank you guys for tuning in to the Rockstar Podcast. And until that next episode drop, keep growing, keep shining, and keep being a rock star. Jordan King out. Peace and love, everybody. Peace and love.